Good afternoon, digital marketing students. Today we're going to learn about Chapter 7, Delivering the Online Customer Experience. There are several things that you have to learn on this chapter. The first one, it will describe the different stages needed to create an effective website, mobile site, and social media presence, and defining the requirements that contribute to effective site, and you will need to analyze the similarities and differences in creating a website and other forms of online presence. First of all, let us know the definition of customer experience, or we can call as CX. Customer experience is a brand total digital experience. It includes a brand presence on different platforms, including desktop website, mobile site and application, advertising on gaming platform, and digital in stores. You have to take note that digital experience here is relating about how customers feel when they visit a website, how the customer relations rational, and also they experience when they visit different platform digitally. The quality of experience is based on the combination of rational and emotional factor using company's online service. It has been mentioned on the previous slide that in order to create a customer's experience, you have to understand the customer rational values, emotional values, and promise experience. These three factors, they have several factors that will be influenced in order to have a success customer experience. The first one is rational values. In rational values, there are three things that we need to pay attention. The first one, ease of use. We're talking about whether the website is have the level of usability, is easy to use, easy to access, and they have some several standards that fulfill the need and the will of the customer. And the second one is relevance. Relevance will be relating about the content that created by the company, whether they inform an important and update information. And then the possibility for customer to custom something from the website. Performance, we're talking about the speed and the availability of the information provided on the website. Speed means that whether we have to take time to wait for the total website to be able to access, and then it will be influenced a lot and relate on the performance. The second one is emotional values. Emotional values can be built by design, through design and reassurance. Design here we're talking about the visual of the website and how they will deliver the website, which style and which tone they would like to deliver the message. And then reassurance means that the company could providing a website that creating trust from the customer, and then credibility. Promise experience, we're talking about product, interactivity, and services. Product means that whether the company able to provide a good price and a good promotion, and whether the variation of the product range is quite high. Interactivity, we're talking about the customer journey. We have discussed about customer journey previously. Customer journey will help us as a company to understand how to interact with our customer, starting from before they do the transaction and after they do the transaction. Flow and data entry means that whether the information will able to have some possibility for the customer to give feedback. Service, one of the example is the possibility for the company through their website able to deliver the product on time, real time, and then fulfill all the order or request of the customer. Here in this slide, we're discussing about process of website development. On the main site development activities will be divided into two process. The first one, initiation process, and then the second one is development process. In the initiation process should be start with the marketing objectives. So you have to set what is objective, what is your objective, whether your company would like to have a website in order to expand the market share, or you want to have a website in order to create a brand awareness. And preparing the brief. What is the plan, and then what you're going to do, and then what do you want, and then the scheduling, everything. And after that, you select the agency, especially if you don't have the staff from IT who quite understand or have a knowledge about making a website. The second process is development process. Then there are several processes there. The first one is a market research. So you try to understand who is your competitors, who is your customer, how is the industry, and how is the market going on, especially if you're creating a website. And then prototype design. This is time where you have to make your design of the website. You set for the program, you set for the and all the technical things, and then after that develop the content, what kind of content that you will be placed in different menu, and then what kind of features that you try to cover. And then after everything's going complete, you can do the test and revise, and after that launch the site to the market. There are several support activities relating to this website. The first one, of course, you have to have a name for your website. Therefore, you have to register your domain and then selecting the hosting provider to help you to maintain your website for 1 or 2 years. Planning for a communication, and then start the promotion and start your main campaign for the customers. So let them know that your website is here already on the internet. They can search, they can find. You can also using broadcasting or narrowcasting media for it. This slide will talk some part of the main development tasks of the website that we have talked on the previous slide. So this is just some summary about the previous slide. You have to understand several peoples or several individuals who will involve on the making of the website. The first one is the site sponsor. Site sponsor is someone who will support financially and make sure that the website launch to the market. And the second one, the site owner, is someone who needs who have some needs on having the website. The project manager, who will manage all the activity on creating the website. The site designer is someone who will try to manage of how technical things in total looks of the website, and then what kind of impression that they want to show to the customer. And then content developer is someone who creating the contents on the website. The webmaster is someone who's understand enough and managing the web for the daily task. And then digital experience analysis is someone who really focus on the three things that we have discussed on the previous slide to make sure that the website has show durational value, emotional value, and promise experience to the customer. The stakeholder is someone who finally get impact or get influenced by the access on the website. For example, like a customer itself, we can try to gain insight from the customer to get their inputs or something. And then it could be other party that relates on the website making. The key concept in order to improving the online customer experience, starting from the usability, or we call it as ISO. Usability here, the extent to which a product can be used by specified user to achieve specific goal or tasks with effectiveness, efficiency, and satisfaction in a specified context of use. So here we have to make sure our website fulfill the needs and the wants and could satisfy our customer, to make sure that the website works well, run well, without require a long times loading, and then there's no errors, to make sure that everything is effective and efficient. Accessibility means is an approach to site design intended to accommodate site usage using different browsers and settings particularly required by visually impaired and visual with other disabilities including motor control, learning difficulties, and deaf user. So accessibility means that we have to make sure that the website will be able to access everywhere. because some website cannot be accessed and looks not really that good on the mobile side, and different with if you see it from the personal computer. So you have to make sure the website should be able to access everywhere, and they give the same design or the same picture as is if it's convenient on the personal's computer. Persuasion means that we have to make sure that we have some measurement in order to know whether our website is quite effective or not. It could be from the website analytics, and it could be from the any kind of measure that we design use that to make sure the key performance indicator is successful or not from the measurement. Then what is the requirement of a high quality information content on a website? The first one, it should be clear. So it should be easy to comprehend by our customer. And then it should be accurate. It means that there is no mistype, there is no missite or something. And up to date means that you have to make sure that all the information is an up to date information. You have to always update the stock, update the price, and if there's a changing, you have to make sure that you change it in real time. Is a timely information, easy to find, and then personalized information, especially if a customer they would like to have some custom information, is relevant and it's important. Just for example, if it's related with clothes, you have to really precise on giving the details of the size and different size for body measurement. And the information should be detailed. The customer would appreciate if the website would provide some details information because it will also influence on the trust of the customer. This is the end of the explanation. There are some slides that you can read from the text and you can learn it from yourself. Thank you.